Go. Hit.
Oh!
Oh!
What the We have SwordMaster Assassin. He got buffed, but again, I never had this class before, so I don't know. But it's a good class now. It can nuke like crazy. And if you are curious about the previous one, you can check the description. I'm gonna put the link there. We're not gonna do ultras for this class because it's focused on bossing. If we do it in ultras, we're not gonna hit the damage we want, so it's gonna be capped. We're trying it on the bosses like this, hard hitting bosses like Frozen Lair, also farming. Let's look at the skills. Okay, for the skills, we have two modes, which is the normal one and when you apply the sheet. So skill 1, it's only a normal attack skill. There's no passives. Skill 2 will reduce your target's crit rate by 25%. Skill 3 is damage over time. Skill 4 is 40% dodge and 20% damage resistance. Skill 5 is sheet. It applies hot and removes your 40% dodge. It also gives you 50% damage resistance. So the sheet skill is your skill 1 becomes spinning dragon, reducing their next hit to 0. Skill 2 will increase your crit rate and crit damage by 100%, while Skill 3 will reduce their damage resistance by 40% and decay. Skill 4 is unavoidable critical damage. You can stack it up to 4. Okay, for the combo, we open with 5. 4 times 2, we use 3, 4, 5. We stack 4 up to 4 times. And then we nuke. We repeat the same thing with 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, 5. Stack the 4 times. And then nuke. Repeat the same thing again. 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4 times. And then nuke. And 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4 stacks of 4. And then nuke. Okay, so for the build, I'm going for Beam, Penitence, and Balance. So why I'm going Penitence? Because when I use 4, it gives me dodge, right? But if I press 5, I lose all of the dodge, so I need to rely on damage reduction so I can survive while stacking my 4 because I cannot nuke. If you don't have balance, you can use Oblast with it. I think it's gonna be okay too. Also, you need to pot for this class because it doesn't feel satisfying if you cannot one-shot the boss. I recommend you use Fate, Unstable Fate, or Fate, Battle, Unstable Battle, and Battle, whatever. You can pick whatever. For the slot 6, you can go Belly. So that's the pots. Okay, let's try this class on bosses.
Bruh.
Okay, so we cannot use it against bosses with 14,000 damage. So the DR, the 75 DR is not enough. So we have to dodge it. So that brings us to the other combo. We are going Vainglory now because we don't need a DR. So we're just going to dodge here. Okay, so for this one, we're just gonna use the 3. I forgot to start. 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, and then 2, 3. Just that. I forgot to start it. So we're gonna use this combo against like hard-hitting bosses above 10,000 damage. There's someone I know that deals less. So never press 5 again. You don't want to press that. It's pretty bad. It doesn't feel good. So better just use other dodge. But it's still working though. It's just slow. So if you don't have any dodge classes and you want to buy this thing, then you can just buy. But don't do that yet because I'll be uploading the pre one, which is Legion's SwordMaster Assassin. They got the same armor, bro. The difference was the name. They added Legion. So I'll be making that one after this video. So we killed it in 1 minute. Okay, let's look at the boss, the other boss that I mentioned. Okay, this guy. Okay, we have to change. We have to put the DR again and try the previous combo. We open with 5 and then 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, and then let's see if we can die. We have 61. Okay, so you can still die. He got 8,000 attack to 10,000. So do not bring this class against those bosses because the DR is not enough even with penitence.
Alright, ready?
Okay, let me
You call it, by the way.
You can get max haste with
go.
can get max haste with just anima.
Anima and skill 4?
3.
No, not skill 4. You start with skill 2.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I don't do.
That's what you don't do.
Yeah, that's why.
Alright, hold up.
3.3.
Sheesh! So
Continuously.
if you had to compare this class, I think the best comparison would be Lich. Because it's the only other non-chrono that will nuke as quick as this one.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can try Lich. You'll see how good it is here as well. Full potted, it's actually insane. And also Guardian, but that's still paid class. So the only competition this class has is Lich, but Lich is like so much harder to get. I'm rejoining the room. 1 sec, I died.
Whoa.
Oh my
Whoa,
goodness!
What the hell was that?
That was a bit too much damage. Holy shit!
2, and then just go 3. Let's see. 3.8.
My god! What? What is that damage?
AOT buffs.
Try Fate Battle Feli, just so you can see the Feli numbers as well, because it's a lot cheaper. I think people will want to run Feli. And are your race tagged as well, right?
Yeah. 35.
Okay. You could go Anima. You don't need Vim. You could go Anima. All right. Now you can see. I think it'll be like 5 million maybe if we get really lucky. All right, I'm ready.
Wait, what's the class model? Is it dodge melee?
I think it's dodge melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck! 5 million. What the fuck? That's actually crazy. Holy shit! All right, going now.
Okay, I put it now.
Alright,
I have
don't crater yet. All right, crater now.
Boom.
Oosh! Oh, fuck,
5.8. Oh my god.
can we get an FB? Who do we swap for FB though?
Yeah, what is FB?
FB for your nuke damage. We're gonna basically make your crit multiplier like fucking insane.
Insano style.
Yeah, just wait for Lem. He's gonna stack with FB, then swap to LR. Okay, start hitting it now. I'll tell you when to nuke it. Alright.
Okay.
Crater. Go. Hit.
Oh!
Oh!
What the
holy
fuck?
shit.
Okay, can this class actually farm? We are going to compare it with LR. It's gonna be a bad comparison, but let's see if we can get close to LR's speed in terms of farming. I would say if we get like 40 kills in 2 minutes, but these are 3 targets only. The class can do 6 targets. But let's see the nuke damage. it doesn't one-shot the other guy, so it only works for one enemy. So I don't think this is good for like nuking. So we have to just, I think we have to just dodge, increase the dodge and then spam like 2-3 for farming. I would say this is a pretty decent farmer, although you might need a good enhancement for it, like beam. You need balance because it gives you more damage. But if you're using like, I don't know, like Oblast or Spiral Carb, it might do less. Okay, we got 40. That's good enough. Yeah, pretty decent farmer, not the best though. Okay, what about the 6 targets? Whoa, look at that. Look at that one shot. Sometimes it doesn't crit. Maybe we can buff crit, I suppose. Yeah, if we buff crit, then it's nice. But we have to wait for like a few seconds. Okay, almost done. Okay, let's just spam. Got 350. 360. No, we cannot beat it. Yeah, the 6 targets is so OP. I think it's fair. Although I'm dropping the Stygian because it's so fast, like the duration. Oh, sometimes I don't get it. Oh, because we one-shot the boss, we don't trigger the Stygian. Okay. Okay, we farmed. We did it over 2 minutes. So LR couldn't beat SwordMaster. That's kinda, yeah. So in conclusion, is SwordMaster worth it? I would say, yeah, if you need a one-shot class that can help you with farming, like especially Alteon, right? You can one-shot Alteon with this thing, like 2 shots, I would say, because sometimes you gotta farm it alone, right? SwordMaster can survive with his attacks. So if you don't have Chrono and you don't have ACs, you only have 2000 ACs, you can get this one and then just nuke the mini boss. So the class, yeah, it's pretty worth it for me. It's fun to use and great for nuking in groups. So that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.